I am so sorry I'm late. Welcome to Whatcha Paint Wednesday. Oh my God. You wouldn't believe the chaos at the nth hour. Um, yeah, so I went to go live, and right when I went to go live, Ryan called. So I hung up on him. Like I hit decline. And then I'm like, well, I'm just going to put it in airplane mode so that I don't get any interruptions. Well, I can't go live if I'm in an airplane mode. Then I, some reason, couldn't get back into StreamYard. Oh my gosh, what a hot mess. Anyways, we're here. Thank you for joining me today. It's just kind of chaotic right now. Not now, let's see. Okay. All right. Hello, Colleen. For some reason, I thought you. Yeah, I wasn't live last week, but I am live today. So I have it streaming on both my YouTube channels, so I need to open up both of them. Well, I don't know if I can do that though. I don't know if I can do that. Let me see your channel. View your channel. Maybe I can. Got it. Okay. Hello, Sherry. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Laura and Roberta. Thank you for joining me. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I apologize for being late. I'm hardly ever late. Like, I'm really good about being right here at 1 o'clock. And of course, I'm streaming on both when I'm late. Oh well. What is happening? I'm trying to show it. Okay. Olympia State, or Olympia, Washington State. Nice. What's your weather like out there? Let's see, YouTube, and then I want to go to, wow, this is crazy. Whatcha Paintin Wednesday is showing, it was showing off the grid, okay, it was showing off the grid needle arts, but it switched back. Wow, the computers are just messing with me today. Hello, Carol. Welcome. Some days are just harder than they need to be. Amen, sister. Oh my goodness. Now I can't seem to find the other one. There we go. Yeah, streaming on both channels is not for the faint of heart. Okay, I think I have it now. I just wanted to do that because I thought maybe I would get more people on because of my creative whims where I do my floss tube. I have a lot more followers there than I do on my art channel. So if you're joining me today, hello Jenny, hello Daisy. If you're joining me today on Teresa Koget's Creative Whims, where I do my floss tube, this is not normally where I do my painting for Whatcha Paint Wednesday. It's usually on my other YouTube channel, which is just Teresa Koget. The reason I'm bringing that up is because if you like this format and you want to join me for Whatcha Paint Wednesday in the future, you're going to want to do it on my other channel. So yeah, I just thought, well, once in a while, I will come over here. Well, not come over here, but do it on both channels. I wanted to have all this done, all the tracing done before I started, but some days just don't go as planned, right? Okay, let's say most days. Most days don't go as planned. I love this funky, funky Santa. It's going to be fun to paint this. So the Jingle Ball is fast approaching, and I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. I haven't even started working on my booth because I've been so busy creating products and things to put in the booth and trying to keep up with everything else going on. But today, oh, and I have a cold. Isn't that great? Today, I plan on adding some things to my booth. Tonight, no, not tonight. Tomorrow night, we have a dress rehearsal for the Jingle Ball. where we're going to do practice in our classes and all of that. We've had meetings throughout, but this is going to be like, we have to have our cameras ready, like our face down cameras and all that. Well, mine isn't even here. I ordered one. Well, I ordered a really nice camera. I just don't know how to use it. And I really, quite frankly, am nervous to try to do that for the Jingle Ball. So I bought one that Stephanie of Lindy Stitches, I bought one that she uses, and it looks like it's much easier to use. So it just hasn't come in yet, though. So hopefully it will come in today. God, the sunlight. I'm not bashing the sun because I really love the sunlight, but it's wreaking havoc on my painting here, my drawing. Let's see. So I'm putting something, I'm putting like a temporary wall up to hide the sun. Is that better? That's a little bit better. So what's everyone working on today? I've been working on my stitching. I'm making myself stitch a little bit each day, at least one long thread at the minimum. Because, you know, if I say, oh, I'll stitch when I get all my deadlines met, or I'll stitch when I'm done with this, or I'll stitch when I'm done with that, guess what? I'll never get any stitching done. So I have to just say, okay, I'm doing this, period. And it's been working out good. And my thread is long. So it covers a lot of ground. I fell behind on my Whimsy 365. If you don't know what that is, I challenged myself this year to do a sketch a day every day of the year in 2023. So when I was on my girls trip with Country Sampler and the Farm Girl Gathering, I didn't sketch at all. So I was behind like, I think it was 16 days altogether. Yeah, so I did 6 sketches yesterday and 8 today. I'm just trying to get caught up. And this is the perfect time of the year to sketch because snowmen, Christmas, I mean, the ideas just don't stop, which, thank you, Jesus. Yeah. All right, so that part's done. Now the bright light will be gone for you, and you'll be able to see better what I'm doing. Laura said she averages about 4 strands a day. That's awesome. The owner of Acorns and Threads in Portland, Oregon was also getting her classes together for the Jingle Ball. That's confusing. Sorry. Janine is getting her classes together for the Jingle Ball. Okay. I don't know what that's all about. It must be something I'm not aware of. Hello, Shannon. I recently had my sister, my latest Christmas fabric. She is making, oh, nice. She's making ornaments. We love the designs. Oh, thank you, Deb. That's so sweet. I'll sign up for the Jingle Ball, Daisy said. All right, Debbie is signed up. Nice. Oh, Daisy's decorating her Christmas tree. Sweet. I wanted to do that before Thanksgiving, but I'm running out of time. We are doing Thanksgiving with all of Kevin's family. There's like 30. I think the last count was 39 people. Yeah. I have to get some water. I'll be right back. So I'm going to get started on this, and then while the background dries, I will show you some sneak peeks of things I will have in the Jingle Ball. To unfreak you out, did you get your quilt today? I did not. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know this, but Colleen, Stitching with the Sisterlies, has an Etsy shop now. And the minute I found out about it, I went to it and bought something right away. She made this quilt a while back, and I gushed over it the entire time she was working on it. I gushed, gushed, gushed. Love it so much. It's, is it a Minnick and Simpson, I think? It's a red and white quilt with the alphabet. Oh, I loved it. I think the alphabet goes around. I don't even know now. Design, like these blocks in the center that are red, but like different shades of red, kind of leaning some into a little pinkish. And then I think the alphabet's around the edge. Anyways, love it. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's selling that. So bam, sold. Let's see, try slow stitching for the first time. What is that? Trying slow stitching for the first time. I don't even know what that is. Hi, Jules. There are shops that are, oh, got it. Viewing parties. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Yes, maybe that's what she's referring to. She must be having a little gathering. How fun is that? I know they're doing that at primitive gatherings as well, which I think is just the coolest idea because everyone can bring their own laptop, and like if they want to shop or whatever, they can shop from their phone or from their laptop while the entertainment and all that stuff is playing on the TV. I think that's very cool. It's a great way to gather friends together. You know, the stitching rooms are going to be open, and you guys could, I just think that's fun. Everyone could stitch together. Ooh, there's some black in there. This is how I get my grungy look. Go over it with like a brown with a little bit of black in it, but that was kind of a lot of black, wasn't it? It dries lighter, so no worries. Okay. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. There's a hair or something in there, fuzzy. Granny's Garden. Oh, is that the name of it? Granny's Garden Applique Quilt? It says it will be delivered today. Sweet. Well, I don't think, I haven't checked the mail yet. And how did you ship it? Was it post office or UPS? I'm so excited. Okay, while this is drying, it'll be myself this year for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Aw. Okay, let me just show you some little things that I have going on for you guys for the Jingle Ball. This is one. What's the other? Okay, so I had these postcards made. There's going to be 2 sets of postcards. Make sure this isn't wet. 2 sets of postcards. This is set 2, and there'll be 2 of each of these in the set. So there'll be a total of 10 postcards, 5 different designs. They're 5 by 7, so you can actually use them as a postcard. Oops, can you see it? Yeah, so they're actual postcards. However, they're 5 by 7, so you could frame them as well. So there's that one. That one, so that's 2. This is the 3rd design in that set. 4th design in that set. And the 5th design in that set, the first Noel. Okay, so that's one set. And then the other set is Be Merry. I love him. He's an oldie but goodie. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Daisy. Home for Christmas. Green Coat Santa. Right, Jolly Old Elf. And I love this one. It says, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Stitchy New Year. So anyway, that's something fun for the Jingle Ball. So I'm going to have, like I said, there'll be 2 each of those designs for a total of 10 per pack. How much water did you add to your paint to do your background? Oh, gal, I use this nice big brush. This is a very kind of expensive brush. I only use it for backgrounds. But I just dip it in and go for it. I like it more watery, especially for the background. Otherwise, it's going to be too dark. Oh, Granny's Garden's a different quilt. All right, let me set these aside. So this is drying up pretty good. This is the point where I would want to do like, well, actually it dried a little bit too much for me to do that. But I like a textured background, so I'm going to put a little bit more on. All right, I want you guys to vote. What color should this coat be? Should it be the standard red, more of a burgundy? I don't really want to do green because all the trees will be green around him, but we could do a gold one. We could do blue, which I just did a blue one, a blue Santa last week, but I'm all for doing a blue one again. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a mustard color. Mustardy color would look cool. What's up?
This with the thread and the other side of the candy. That's it, right?
Postcard.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, postcard in there. Yeah. Where's the candies in here? In this part? Oh, in that part. Okay. Yep. Yeah. I'll do it.
Just double check.
Yep, no problem. Okay, so let me clean this brush because I'm probably done with it. Navy or gold? I like red. Shannon said blue. Lisa said blue. Laura said gold. Burgundy or blue for Santa's coat. I might have to just stick with the red or the burgundy color for this one. I have this drawing that I was debating between doing this one. Hold on, I'm going to shut the door. There's so many things in a sketchbook I want to paint, you guys. Let's see where we go. This guy. I was debating on the one I'm doing today or this guy. This one, though, I think I'm going to do him with a white coat and red trim, like Debbie Thibault does her figurines. It's kind of fashioned after one of her figurines. I have so many in here that I would love to paint. Some not so cute. Anyway, I think this is funny, and I'll probably do this for Whatcha Paint Wednesday eventually. But it says Miracle Grow, and this little girl holding her cat, and then it's snowmen heads. Isn't that fun? Oh, wish I could just paint all day and then stitch all the next day. Okay, let's get to it. I'm running out of time here. This hour seems to go extremely fast. Red and burgundy. Yeah, I did blue last week. I think that's why I'm kind of, I don't know, gold would be super cool too. You know what though? The stars are going to be gold. Matter of fact, I want to paint the stars first. They don't have to be gold. They could be red, and he could be gold. But I'm going to do red. Executive decision. It's going to be red. Just, sorry for the crunch of this paper. I am videotaping myself painting this so I can make a speed painting video out of it. See, it's okay if I do gold first and then paint the red or the burgundy. I'll probably be more like, he's kind of prim looking, so I'll probably go burgundy. Whenever you paint red, whenever I paint red or burgundy, and then I do gold or a lighter color around it, if you touch the red, it tends to seep in, and red is very staining. Like, it just stains, and it's hard to get rid of that when it bleeds. So that's why I'm doing the stars first. A little watercolor trick is, so on his beard, I don't know how well you can see that. If I want to get rid of some of that paint, I can go over it with a wet brush with no color on it and just kind of scrub it. And then dab it with my paper towel. And when I do that, it soaks up the color. Oh, you guys, I watched this movie last night when I was working on a design, cross stitch design. Anyway, it was very distracting to the point where, like, normally I can listen to a movie and just look up once in a while, but this movie was so engaging. It's called, I think it's called The Impossible. It is about a family that survived the tsunami in Southeast Asia, I think it was. Was it 2004? If you get a chance to watch it, it was on, I want to say Netflix. I should have all my details together before I talk to you, but I can't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure it was Netflix. The Impossible. Oh my gosh. I just cannot believe the human spirit and the survival mode that you can go into. It's like I said, the story of a family that survived. Well, a story of a family that was in the tsunami. And I mean, like, just, I don't know, the oceans kind of scares me anyways. But just to think, what kind of blew me away, not kind of, what really blew me away was the fact that a tsunami, like, it's not like a hurricane where you have a warning. It's not like a tornado warning. You know the weather is prime for a tornado or something. This just came out of nowhere. It was a beautiful sunny day, and they were on vacation at this resort, and the tsunami just destroyed so many lives. Oh god. Anyway, have Kleenex next to you if you're going to watch this movie. I'm telling you, it is just gripping and so sad. Yeah. Yes, Lisa. The acting was so good, and just the videography, and you really felt like you were there with them, kind of. Not, I shouldn't say there with them, because you would be in excruciating pain had you been there. But I feel the same way, because your heart just goes out so badly to this family and what they're going through. And it's just, yeah, yeah, draining. I'm always looking for good movies. So whenever I find a good movie, I like to share because I'm sure other people are looking for good movies too because there's so much garbage out there nowadays. Nowadays, you know, now that I'm old. Hello, Doreen. Welcome. Those are all okay. So I want to make sure I'm reading everyone's. Okay. Looks like red kind of got the most votes, anyways. So let's paint his face. Yeah, I woke up Monday with just, well, I've been sneezing like crazy. Last week I sneezed a lot. And it just finally, I guess, caught up with me, whatever I was battling. And I woke up Monday, oh gosh, just drainage and coughing. It's like nobody's got time to be sick right now. I don't have time for this. It's way too late. I'm gonna let it dry and I'll put another coat on. Excuse me. I need my water by me. Oh gosh, there goes oh, my faux wall just fell over. You know what it is? It's a big, huge, giant thing of, it's a black foam core. You know those displays for kids like science projects and stuff? It's one of those trifold black foam core dealies. And it's precariously perched. And any movement will make it fall. Okay, we're back in business. Athena, quit. She has FOMO. Whenever she hears someone's outside, she wonders like where they're going and why isn't she with them. Man, I'm on a struggle bus today with this palette. I think red's going to be nice too because there's a cardinal in here and it will kind of carry that color through. Ooh, I think I hear our mailman is here. Sorry, I'm really focused, and when I really focus, sometimes I don't talk much. The more I talk, the less I get done. How many hours a day do I work on average? Oh, go. 10 minimum, 15 maximum. I average a week about, God, if I took several weeks and added them together, it would probably be 55 hours a week. But I love what I do. The only part of it that feels like work to me is the tax part of it. Like bookkeeping and like making the PDFs for the monthly Patreon charts and making, I don't mind making the books. Editing the books is kind of fun. But making the PDFs that from the cross stitch program in order to put them in the cross stitch books, yeah, not a fan of all that. It's just a lot of tedious work. I bring it into Photoshop, I put the page numbers on there, I do this, dial them up. Anyway, the paperwork part of the business is the only part really that feels like work to me. I don't even mind like answering messages sometimes. Sometimes I do. Like there's sometimes I'll, especially after the weekend, I'll open up Etsy and Patreon and I've got all of these messages. And like if it's, I don't know, I don't want to say anything to sound rude, but I don't know. Some questions are just like, let me Google that for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like some questions are just things that I would have to Google to figure it out. So, you know what I mean? And so I usually try to point people in the right direction instead of Googling it. I used to Google and then give them the answer. And then I'm like, no, I'm creating a dependency. So I just say, oh, here's where you can find the information. And I'll have a link, or I'll say, Google, put this in Google and you should be able to find it. Or, you know what I mean? Try to help them instead of enable them. And then there's, the first of the month with Patreon is kind of a trip because, first of all, there's all kinds of things I have to do on the first of the month. But also, for whatever reason, Patreon, I don't know. They're the first of the month, like people's payments, not always, but there's at least one or two. Something happens to someone's payment, and we always get it worked out, but I can pretty much count on the first of the month having, some issues. And the thing with Patreon that I don't like is their customer service. Like you have to file a ticket. You can't call them. Not even I can call them. Not even the creators can call them. So you can't talk to anybody. It's all through that. And even if they had a live chat, I dig a live chat. But they don't even have that. You have to, send in this ticket, and sometimes they're so not helpful. And on my end, I can only do so much. Like I can see people's payments and I can offer a refund, but I can't like cancel someone's membership. They have to do that themselves. If there's a problem with the credit card, I can't, my hands are tied. I can't do nothing. And so they have to file it. My members have to file a ticket or whatever. Like I said, it always gets worked out. It just can be frustrating at times. But that goes with any business, anything you do. There's going to be parts of the business that, aren't something you look forward to doing. You guys, next year, we will be in business for 30 years. It's our 30th anniversary for our business. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. Yep. I was 27. Kyle was 1. Blows my mind. Any other questions? I love this. Gives me something to talk about. You thought I was skipping doing it live today. Glad I came back and checked again, and there you are. Yes, Phyllis, I'm glad you're here. It's next week. I'm not doing a live. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving, there's just no way. I will be elbow deep in cooking and prepping, taking everything in our basement, moving it around, putting up tables and chairs, and we rearranged the whole basement, and we put up tables and chairs for eating, but also tables, like tall tables, to put the food on, because I bought chafing dishes like a few years back, probably 5 or 6 years ago, to put the food in to keep it hot. So those are handy to have. That was the one thing that always bothered me. So we used to have Thanksgiving upstairs, okay, in our main level. Well, as the family grew, we just ran out of room. We didn't have room to put everybody. So then we moved it downstairs. Well, what I didn't like about that is if you wanted to go back for more, you had to go all the way upstairs. And I don't know, food just, I swear it got cold from walking from the kitchen to the downstairs. So then we moved the food downstairs. But again, the food just got cold so fast. So that's why I bought the chafing dishes. And boy, has that been nice. Again, a lot of extra work because it's a lot of extra dishes. But whatever. It is what it is. And, if we're going to have meals, well, when you have 30, so including Kevin and I, it's 41 people. When you have that many people eating, by the time the last person gets food, it's cold. I mean, that's just the way it is, so that's why the chafing dishes are nice. Nobody wants cold food, especially for Thanksgiving. He's so cute. Kevin went hunting. It's opening day for gun season. And he hunts just right across the pond from the studio. And he came up there at like 12:30, so it's not like I could have got down here much earlier anyway. I didn't want to interrupt his hunting. But we see deer pretty much every day. Every day. We've seen lots of bucks. We see lots of does. I shouldn't say lots of bucks. Lots of does and 2 bucks, and then one of them is got a nice size rack on him. But it just seems like a lot of times his first day out there hunting, we see no deer at all. It's like, where'd they go? But he usually gets one. So, and we're down to like hardly any venison in the freezer. So say a wee prayer that he gets one this year. Thank you, Evelyn. She said, I love your Santos. Okay, I'm going to move on, let that dry, and go back to working on his face. I'm going to give him a little bit more color there. He looks kind of pale. We had the grandkids over the weekend. Oh, shoot. was fun. That was fun but exhausting. You know, it blows my mind that they get up in the morning. Like Easton gets up. She said 5:30 or 6:30, and I'm thinking, heck to the no, that is not happening. So if like I'm usually up by 6:30, so I just make coffee and I go downstairs, and that's usually my prayer time. So it works out nice because there's no lights on upstairs that way. And then he'll get I'll hear him get up and he'll go potty, and then it's still quiet. So I'm like, okay, he went back to bed because he's assuming I'm still in bed, and it's usually around 7:30 when 7:38 when Ellery gets up. And it's funny, like I remember our boys, they'd get up, on the weekend and they would chill out, watch cartoons, just kind of veg out until they got real woke up. No, these guys wake up and they're ready to go. Like they're ready to play, they're ready to eat. They want they have lots of things they want you to do for them first thing in the morning. Like, what is happening? It's so funny to me. Maybe I just forgot, but I swear my kids, they were not morning kids. They were just. And Ellery, she does not require much sleep. She goes to bed, like you have to make her go to bed. Um, and we were trying to keep her on like the same schedule she has during the week for school, so it didn't mess her up too bad. And so Easton would fall asleep on the couch watching TV. We'd put a movie or something on, get them in their jammies, brush their teeth, get them all, go use the bathroom. And they would sit on the couch and we'd sit with them and watch a movie. He would be out in 10 minutes. Not her. She would sit there and watch the whole movie if you let her. And it's like, okay, it's 9:30, 10 o'clock. It's time to go to bed. And she'd lay there and we'd go check on her and she's just laying there wide awake. It's kind of funny. Oh, he's so cute with those rosy cheeks. I'll give you a little zoom in. Oopsie. That's okay, I'm not talking either. I trained mine to sleep late, right? A chafing dish is a serving dish that's raised up. And yeah, yep. Yeah, it is a huge mess cooking for even, like you said, 6 people. Yeah, it's you can use tea lights, but we use these like they're these cans of what is it that's in there? And you light the flame. There's like these little holders. They're about this big around, and there's 2 of them under there, and they have a big kind of a big flame. Oh, and then so what it is what happens is the flame heats the dish, okay? But that dish is got water in it, okay? And then you set the another it's all stainless steel. Then you set the stainless steel dish on top of that. So you're not burning your food. It's the hot water that's keeping everything hot and, keeps it from drying out. Will family members bring food? Yes. I used to be really bad about having people make stuff because I like my certain recipes. And like, well, I mean, you kind of have to do the stuffing yourself. I do, well, we're Polish. I'm married into the Polish family. Kogut is Polish. And hold on, I have to get a new battery. Maybe you can still hear me. And so I do Polish sausage and kraut as well. And I have this really good recipe. Anyways, I do that. I do the turkey and the stuffing. And the stuffing is a cornbread stuffing that my is from Missouri. It's absolutely fantastic. Well, then Brianna's vegetarian, so I have to make separate stuffing for her. And I have another recipe that's like has apples and stuff in it. And it's really delicious, but it's kind of high maintenance to make. But whatever, I'm going to start cooking. I'm going to make the dressing probably on Tuesday, actually. Um, Kevin loves my pumpkin pie, although Cindy said she'd bring pumpkin pie, so I'm letting her do it. He might not be happy with it, but and then oh, I have this cranberry salad recipe that I love. It has other fruits in it. It tastes almost like apple pie filling with a little tartness from the cranberries. It's so good, but it's again high maintenance to make. So I did farm that one out this year. You know, I usually make the green bean casserole just because it's easy, but I farmed that one out. Tried to farm out as much as I could. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Keith. My husband just hung your gingerbread potting shed in my dining area. I love it. I found it in a quilt shop in Belpre, Ohio. A deer print. Oh my gosh, that is an oldie but goodie. Gingerbread potting shed. Ah, that would be something I should chart. Why do I always go there with everything? Yeah, that is an oldie but goodie. Oh my gosh, how fun. What now? Is that the pink goo in the metal can thingy? So it's like steam table set up. Yeah, that's what it's called. Well, it's like when you go if you go to, anything that's like a buffet, it's catered and it's a buffet. It's basically the same thing. I mean, these stainless steel pans are huge. They're probably I don't even think you can see it how big I'm showing. They're huge. Like this. And so some have dividers, like the two big ones come with where you can have all one opening, or you can put two separate ones in. So we'll do like the white meat and the dark meat, and then we have one for ham, and then I have some round ones. Like I put the mashed potatoes, which yeah, I am doing mashed potatoes. I thought about farming those out, but I don't know how that would work out. I usually put those in, get them done early, and put them in a crock pot. And then gravy I'll put in one of those round ones because we need a lot of gravy. So I have, I think, two big round ones, and then I have two giant rectangle ones. Which reminds me, I need to get those cans of whatever that gooey stuff is. I need to get some of those because last year we were like scrambling to find some. So I need to put that on my list. I do not like this paper on here. He's getting some dimension now. All right, let's get some brown. I'm talking about this paper. I could take it off. I had it on there because I was recording myself painting using acrylics. A how-to video of how to finish something that I'm going to have for the Jingle Ball. All right, let's get some green. Well, let's do his gloves real quick. So who will comment if you're having Thanksgiving at your house? Say me, and then put next to me, put how many guests you're expecting. I was talking with my sister-in-law on the phone the other day, and she goes, well, 'cause she used to do Christmas. So we wouldn't see each other all year, and then we would do Thanksgiving, and then I would do Thanksgiving, Kevin and I, and then she would do Christmas. So like within 2 months, we seen each other twice, and then not the rest of the year. And it was so hard for her because she's in the choir at her church, and she always sang at midnight mass. Now, mind you, let's see, she's probably 12, maybe 15 years older than me. You'd never know it. She's very vibrant. Anyway, and she has 5 boys. Um, one is married with 5 kids. They have some adopted from, not adopted, but fostered from Sudan. So they're part of the family, obviously, and they have kids. And so, I mean, they have tons of grandkids and stuff. So, she would be up until 1 o'clock because she'd sing at midnight mass, and then have to get up in the morning and get dinner in the oven and then open gifts with her family, and then all of us would show up in the afternoon. It was insane. So she said to me the other day, she goes, well, maybe you can do, Thanksgiving this year, and I can do it next year, and we can just rotate back and forth. And I said, well, better yet, Kevin and I have been talking about doing something, and we just never made it happen. But I said, while everyone's here at Thanksgiving, let's see if we can find a date sometime in the summer. I don't care, early summer, midsummer, late summer, whatever, that will work for everyone, or most people anyway, where we can host, we can rotate, houses from year to year, but everyone just brings a dish to pass. Bring a yard game if you have it. Bring, like, we can supply the hamburgers and hot dogs. And that way, because with Thanksgiving, the thing is, it revolves around the meal. Like, the meal is the whole deal, right? And you have to have the certain staples for that meal. You have to have turkey, you have to have ham, you have to have stuffing, you have to have gravy, mashed potatoes, cranberry salad, pumpkin pie, apple pie. You have to have these things, or it's just not Thanksgiving, right? Where if we did like a summer party, everyone could just bring a dish to pass. It wouldn't matter what you brought. And we could also, that way we can be outside, because we never can at Thanksgiving because it's so cold. We're all trapped in the house. The kids could be outside running around and playing. It's just a better idea. So anyway, that's what we're going to shoot for in 2024. And then I won't have to, worry about the giant Thanksgiving dinners anymore. I mean, we'll still have Thanksgiving dinner. The boys and my mom and Jerry and all them. So, yeah, much more doable. Let me just paint a little bit more, and then I'm going to read the comments. All right. Going to my sister-in-law's for Thanksgiving, bringing broccoli cheese. Oh, I love broccoli cheese casserole. Ooh, I should have somebody bring that. I have one more person I haven't talked to yet. Our daughter is hosting, and I will take some food. Hello from Puerto Rico. Hello, Rosa. I went to Bernie on Saturday to a Christmas open house at a primitive shop. Nice owner and nice things. Bernie, Missouri? And there's a primitive shop? Is, You'll have to let me know on that. No, it's hunting season, elk. Evelyn's having 4 guests for Thanksgiving. Yes, definitely have some help. I'm loving all your Santas, including the blue one from the other day. Thank you very much. Sterno. Evelyn, yes, sterno. That's what those things are called that you put under the chafing dishes that have the flame. Sternos. Why can I never remember words when I'm on a live or on a video, period? It's on your front door porch, so it got there safely. Phew, I always panic. Yes, I feel the same way, especially when I'm sending an original painting or something. You're going to, Doreen is going to her mom's, but I'd really rather stay home by myself. It's not always a happy gathering when my family gets together. I'm staying home for Christmas. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's too funny. Okay. Do a little shadow. Otherwise, he looks like he's floating. Get some green going here. So I think I'm going to be doing Vlogmas again this year. Just the 12 days of Vlogmas and not 25 days. Because that way the Jingle Ball will be done. I should have everything, we should have everything shipped out by the time that would start. And I have tons of sketches, so I would have lots of, things for the speed painting videos. Evelyn, this is watercolor. Oh, girl, you make me want to paint. Get your paints out, Kathy. I used to do all the holiday cooking myself because I was a control freak. I was always afraid someone would forget something. Right, Colleen? I know. Jingle Ball will be done December. Yeah, it's done December 3rd, but it's not done for the designers because we have to ship all the orders. Yeah. So it will take at least the whole week after the Jingle Ball to get everything shipped. Oh, nice. Evelyn said it's going to be her first Jingle Ball. You're going to love it. It's going to be so fun. And I'm hoping this platform, so far it looks like it's going to be way better than last year even. And the first year of doing something, especially a giant undertaking like that, I mean, the glitch that did happen was resolved within, a couple of hours. So major kudos to Stephanie. I mean, and then she spent a lot of time and effort also to find a new platform that would be better suited for what she's doing. And I think she found it. She has a lot more tech help and tech support with this platform. So it's going to be great. Oh my gosh. Last year I did my class. I asked her if I could, because, okay, last year it was before we had our internet with Elon, okay? So my internet was still sketchy. So I asked her if I could do StreamYard, because with StreamYard I can use my phone. And I have a cell booster down here at the studio, so I knew I would have, you know, because I use StreamYard for Whatcha Paint Wednesday, so I knew it was good. So instead of using Zoom and having to use my, was it Zoom? I don't know what it was. Actually, it wasn't Zoom. I don't know how it worked in the other thing, but anyway, I just said, can I just do it with StreamYard, because I know that works with my internet, blah, blah, blah. But this year we have the Starlink, so we have good internet using the Wi-Fi. So my class should be good. It should be nice and clear. I'm excited. I'm excited. Ooh, it's been an hour. Well, I want to get this done, so I might as well just keep at it. Because if I don't finish it now, I don't know when I will. Because, like I said, Jingle Ball is all consuming right now. Like, every thought, it seems like it has to do with the Jingle Ball. I still have room in my class, PDF only. So that's good. I need a little more highlighting and shadowing in this painting. Oh, thank you, Laura. That's very kind. Terry's first year, also nice. Thank you, Sylvia. Yeah, there's that. How is it almost Thanksgiving and Christmas? Exactly. I would like to know that too. I just, seriously, I feel like I just went to Primitive Gatherings for the July one. Seriously. I feel like summer always goes so fast, anyways, but this year I feel like it went from summer to Thanksgiving. Like, I don't know. August, September, October, where'd they go? All right, I need red. I want to make this cardinal bright. A brighter red. Ooh, that's bright, all right. Might be a little too bright. A little too orangey. But what you do is then you take, while it's still wet, Debbie, that is so true. So Debbie said, my dad said that his dad told him that time goes faster the older one gets. Yes, that is a fact. I can remember hearing people say that and thinking, oh, what a bunch of malarkey. Or like, I'm busier now than I was when I worked. Well, because a lot of times when people retire, they fill up their calendar with, you know, I got time for more time for my friends, more time for my family, I have more doctor's appointments now. I have more, I volunteer or I do this at the church now. And they fill their schedule up and they're just like, wow, I'm so busy. you know, it's kind of funny what we do to ourselves, but it's all things that they want to do. Well, maybe not the doctor's appointments, but you know what I mean. Spending time with friends and family and going to cross stitch retreats and stuff like that. Christmas open house, Bernie, Missouri. Okay, so what is the name of the store? I mean, I just was at Bernie, Missouri, and was that July or August we went there? I think it was. I think it was. Oh, it was Labor Day. It was September. And I did not know there was a primitive country store there. Oh my gosh, I'm sad that I missed that. We enjoyed ourselves so much. It had been 4 years since we've been to Missouri, which is just ridiculous. Um, you know, it's the pain. The pain is the dogs, like because when we go, the whole family goes. Well, then there's no one to watch the dogs, so we take Teeny. Kyle takes Bubba, and so we can't stay at my aunt's house because I'm not bringing two dogs into her house. She never had dogs in her house. Her dogs were always outdoor dogs. So I don't feel right doing that. She probably would let us, but I couldn't even bring myself to ask. So, and then the other part that's hard is that my cousin has a dog, and I'm so sorry I'm coughing in your ear. I can't help it. And so, and he's like not a fixed. He's a male dog. He's not fixed, and neither is Kyle's dog Bubba. And so we had to keep those two separated. So we'd have to put our dogs up to let their dog out. It was just a pain. And it's like, I'm not doing this again. We're not coming back if we have the dogs. We're going to, I don't know, find someone to watch them or we got to do something different. I want to get a camper because I want to do some camping with the grandkids anyways. And then we could take the camper down there and we could stay in the camper with our dog. But it's still, there's still the issue of, my cousin has a dog. There's still, it's not the perfect solution, that's for sure. Oh, I need a little more shadowing and a little bit more detail on the fur of his coat. So I'm going to go in and just do some little flicks of paint to give him a little bit more of a furry look, like I do with my teddy bears when I paint them. It really starts coming to life when I start putting shadows in those excuse me, those fine details. Motorhome or trailer. White House Creations is the name of the shop. Well, thank you for letting me know that, Jules. I'm going to check it out next time I go to Missouri. Who knew, right? Who knew there was shopping to be had? So something I want to do real quick is I like to go around the background sometimes and like just to make his beard stand out more if I went around it with some darker. I need to go to the drugstore and get Ricola. That works for me, and I thought I had some, and I got out of bed last night because, of course, you know, when you go to bed, it's just like the coughing attack starts. And I only had one Ricola, and that helped me sleep until about 3. And then I woke up with a coughing jag at 3, and I had a hard time getting back to sleep after that, but I think I did for a couple more hours. I like movement and texture in the backgrounds. Well, I can't wait to go up and get my quilts, Colleen. Thanks for shipping it so quickly. Can't wait. Well, so the bedroom it's going to go in, I have a red, white, and blue bedroom. And I was thinking I might want that like to hang on the wall instead of, you know, like being on the bed or something. Because I have this cool thing I was going to put up there with a mirror. I got these old Corbels, and then I've got this old piece of chippy whiteboard wood I bought years ago. And I was going to make a shelf, and then under the shelf was going to be this mirror. But I'm thinking under the shelf instead of the mirror, I might hang your quilt. That'd be amazing. So, anyway, when I get that done, all right, let's get a little bit of splatter going on. Oh, they have a Facebook page. Thank you so much. I use fancy curtain rods with hooks to hang mine in my room. Fancy curtain rods with hooks. Okay. So is there a way, like, is there a pocket in the, like, did you make it to hang? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. You probably know what I'm trying to say. um, so the hooks, you put, I'm not going to puncture the quilt. So how do I use the hooks to hang it then? Unless maybe there's a way to do that. Little shadows under the trees so they're not floating. Okay, I'm going to give you a little zoom so you can see how he turned out. Matter of fact, I got to write that down. Because, once I end the live video, I can't see the comments anymore. Like, it freezes up. So I need to write down White House Creations Facebook page. There he is. He's so stinking cute. He looks like he was dancing to Christmas music and decided to decorate the tree while he was dancing. Thank you everybody for joining me today. I'm going to go into Facebook just real quick. Facebook. I gotta find this page before. Oh my gosh. Search Facebook, and it's called White House Creations. Hand-built primitive furniture. Oh my gosh. What is the deal? Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is seriously in Bernie, Missouri. Why doesn't it show? A lot of times on a business page, it'll show like their address and stuff. Oh, is this somebody's house and they just have an open house once in a while? I'm blown away. Oh my gosh, I'm like flabbergasted. So, oh man, I wish I could have went to this. This is right up my alley, this kind of decorating. Well, anyway, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Jules, for sharing that with me. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I appreciate it. I wish you all a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope the food is good, the turkey is moist. Hello, Robin. Robin Blair, I just realized you were on here. Hello, my friend. Absolutely, Laura said, thank you for letting us watch. No, thank you all for watching. And again, I won't be here next week, but I will be here the week after Thanksgiving. So we'll see you then. All right, take care. Bye.